Everyone mostly has been disappointed that the Congress has not done a second stimulus package. There's been suggestions that maybe during the lame duck session, Congress might get around to a $1.5 trillion stimulus package. How important is it for the Congress and the President to act to help out not only Virginia, but the District and Maryland and every other jurisdiction across the country? Do you think something will happen before Joe Biden takes over in January?
Well, it's very important, Tom. And, you know, one of the things that governors have had to face, we've been fighting this biological war now for close to 9 months with really no leadership coming from Washington. And, you know, whether it's PPE or testing, you know, we just haven't had the guidance that we have needed, and especially the messaging. And it's unfortunate that just the simple fact of wearing a mask has become so political. But we know why this is happening, and we'll continue to, you know, to promote our message. But to your question about the CARES Act funding, we have used that to a great benefit in Virginia. We've, you know, put $220 million in K through 12 to help them prepare for their testing and keeping our children safe. We put money in higher education, money in a program called Rebuild Virginia that's helping small businesses get back on their feet. And something that is very, very important as we move forward, and this is where I think the doctor in me can really help messages. I am very hopeful about the vaccination. The numbers look very good. And so we have been planning for a couple months in how to distribute that equitably across the Commonwealth. We're going to do it in different phases, and more will be said about that in the next couple of weeks. But so the CARES Act funding has been very beneficial. We would like to see more relief coming out of Washington. So we're hopeful that they will sit down at the table and put their political differences aside and do what's in the best interest of Americans. One last thing I would say, Tom, that is a real priority for our administration is the broadband. You know, because of COVID-19, we know even more now than before that how important this is. It is an equity issue. It's about access to business opportunities, access to health care through telemedicine, and access to virtual learning for our students. So we've put a significant amount of our resources, about $82 million this year, toward getting that last mile for folks across the Commonwealth for broadband.